All right, so I was getting a message, Home Alone vibes. Home Alone. If any of you all are familiar with an old school movie that was called Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin or some Matthew Culkin or Macaulay somebody's anyway, the original one, the first Home Alone. So this premise of this whole movie was this little boy, okay? This little boy, the youngest of a family or close to the youngest of a family, was accidentally somehow left home alone. And so he, of course, you're going to always have the sycophants, right, in a community that's looking to, scope out families that go away on vacation so they can steal and blah, 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 blah. And so these particular burglars and criminals were scoping out the scene. They knew, they did discover that there was a young boy that was left behind that was in the home. So the idea is that because he was just this young boy, he was, 10 years old, innocent, what could he do against, I'm saying, two big full grown adults that were professional criminals at stealing and robbing people, okay, that had weapons and years of practice at being a thief. What was this little boy going to possibly do to stop them, okay, from being able to rob his home, do harm to him, and you name it? So this reading is kind of in this energy of not that you all collective are little boys or little girls, but there's this sense of innocence, purity, and aloneness that individuals banked on, feeling like they gave them the higher up on being able to raise you, hurt you, people that are planning to come against your home, whatever it is. And so just like in the movie, this little boy was actually outsmarting them. Okay. So they kept running into traps. When they came to scope out the scene and attempted to do what they were doing, they got their asses whooped. They ran into traps that they did not foresee coming because why? They didn't expect this little boy to first and foremost have knowledge, skill, the intelligence, or the capability to pull something like that off. Okay. They thought that the little boy would just hide in a closet, be scared somewhere, just sitting off somewhere. They didn't anticipate that he would be skilled at setting traps for them as they attempted to come and rob his home. So this is this reading. They're going to run into traps. So collective, this is a general collective reading. It may not be yours, but there is a collective of you out there that people that either this is past, present, or future. Okay, either they did, they are, or they will attempt to rob you, attempt to raid your home, attempt to come against you thinking that you're all alone, you're vulnerable, you're weak, you don't have any support, you don't have any skill, you don't have any knowledge or know how or strength to be able to protect and defend your own home. So what I'm picking up is, well, they're going to run right into some traps. They're going to be surprised. So let's see what happens, okay? I got the decks out. Let's see what happens, okay? This is a general collective reading. I'm not sure how this is going to play out, okay? It's all zodiac signs, all elements, okay? Masculine and feminine energy, past, present, and future. So let's see. They're going to run into traps. They did, will, they are, they did, they are, or they will run into some traps as they attempt to invade your space, okay? As they attempt to come in to rob you, as they attempt to come in and take advantage, okay? All right. All right, light team. What is the message pertaining to home alone? I heard that earlier. Home alone. And then these people are going to run into traps just like that movie, Home Alone. Even though the collective may be young to ascension or they're pure or innocent, okay, maybe they don't have a whole lot of physical people that supports them. And so people thought that this would be their surefire victories here. going to go on with this? You guys are saying they're going to run into traps. Light team, what's going to happen here? What kind of traps? What's some kind of a ramification that's going to happen to them? You guys are saying they're going to run into traps. All right. So I just got a few here, and I'm going to take this intuitively, you guys. Okay, doppelgangers exposed. Doppelgangers exposed. So, okay. Maybe people are going to recognize something here. Okay, with this exposure. So it's kind of this energy that either the collective is going to see it coming or others that are supportive of the collective. Okay. Liars to the 10th power. So again, maybe whatever these people's plans and strategies are, they're going to get caught in their lies, their webs, their fuckery, hiding behind religion. Okay, so maybe religious folks are going to get caught up and get into some type of a trouble here, or people in the religious sector may see something. Okay, and there's going to be some kind of trap that they walk right into here. People are going to see, okay, their fakeness. There's an exposure here. And so maybe this is putting an end to their attempts to come in. Okay, divine masculine sends telepathic message, divine feminine, I love you, I see you now. The divine masculine could be in the behind the scenes protecting divine feminine from these people that are trying to come against, come raid your home, your space. Or he could be alerting people. He could be telling religious people that these folks are doppelgangers, that they're liars, and that they hide behind religion. So he could be reporting them. Okay, so they're going to end up running into a trap. It's going to kind of be like as they're trying to come against you, they're going to walk right into their own trap. They're going to walk right into their own demise. It's interesting. So as they're trying to set you all up collective, there's going to be something waiting. Divine masculine regrets, cheating, and lying to divine feminine. So again, we got a lot of divine masculine energy that could be trying to step in to protect the divine feminine from these people. He could be telling some type of officials what happened. Okay. Divine masculine wants to protect divine feminine. He knows karmics are lunatics. Yeah. So again, a divine masculine could be talking to officials or doing something in the background, and there's going to be some type of a trap as they attempt to come against divine feminine. If they try to come against her home, like they're going to walk into something, or something is going to stop these people in their tracks here. Okay. Divine feminine is tired of trying to prove herself. She was always authentic with divine masculine. So divine masculine, we have a lot of this coming out. Divine masculine could be telling these people, some officials, maybe it's detectives, it could be police, it could be private investigators, this could be energetic, this could be energy work, or whatever it is. This could be literal, like people on land, on ground. That divine feminine was actually authentic. So now there's something shifting here. Divine masculine says to divine feminine, I am so sorry for betraying you. Again, we're getting a lot of divine masculine's energy coming out here that maybe playing a role in protecting some divine feminines. So people are going to walk into some type of a trap if they're trying to, hypocrites and double standards. Hypocrites and double standards. So it's something to do with exposure, or something that's just not going to hold weight. Regret but not remorseful. People are probably seeing these individuals. Maybe they got exposed or with this exposure, and they're starting to see that these people really are heartless. So maybe their plans are going to shut down. Maybe they're going to walk into a trap. Want to be famous so damn bad, will steal from others. Want to be famous so damn bad, will steal from others. Yeah. So here it is. This is their attempt to steal what belongs to you. Okay, collective, what belongs to you. They want to be famous so damn bad. It could be your intellectual property. It could be your literal home. It could be, they're trying to set you up. They're trying to steal from you, thinking that you would not have any knowledge, wisdom, strength, insight, wherewithal, because they've been skilled at being, like these robbers in Home Alone. These were skilled criminals, robbers, been doing it, practicing it for years. Okay. And so if you have this innocence, they didn't think, what I'm saying, you'd ever be able to see it coming or have the strength, what I'm saying, to deal with it. Okay. And they're going to walk into some kind of trap. So from stealing, some of these people may go to jail. They may lose their credibility because we have exposure on the board here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move these aside. And at the very end, I'll reiterate them. Okay. Because this is the foundation of what's going to happen to these people, the traps that they're going to walk into as they attempt to come and rob you all, because they think you're alone, they think you're young, they think you're naive, they think, all this different shit. Okay, so we'll reiterate that. Now let's just jump into the reading. And I'm going to try to do this different to get the most cards out. I'm going to do a 9-card spread differently, okay? This first set of cards over here. Home Alone. This Home Alone vibe for the collective. People attempting to strategize and plan to steal and rob and come against them. Building blocks and the faith. Yeah. For some of you, I hate to say it, but whatever traps these people end up walking into, whatever ends up happening to them, it was fated to happen that way. Okay, because they kept trying to work against whatever it is the High Vibe Collective is building. They kept at it, they kept at it, they kept at it. They kept trying to bend faith. They kept trying to work against someone else's building, if you will. And so whatever it is that ends up happening, it's their making. Okay? They were insistent upon it. Time to go, a change in the wind. Yeah, so they wouldn't change. Some of these people are going to be crossing over, okay, because they didn't want to change. Okay, so I said I was going to pull my card spread. Deep knowing, milk and honey, to be fair, yin in the reverse. So this is karmic feminine energy, flexible, happy, time for a nap, poised, and loyal heart. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, it's time to go so that somebody can mend, heal, and get a new life. Okay. All right. So here's the trap. Some of them know, okay, with this deep knowing being the leading energy, and this karmic feminine as yin in the reverse and time for a nap. Okay, they know they needed to stop. They know they needed to quit. These toxic feminine energies knew they needed to stop trying to plan to rob somebody, trying to plan to take from somebody, trying to plan to end somebody. Okay. But even though they knew something was going to cause an ending here with To Be Fair and a nap. Okay, they had a feeling, but they just had to try to go for somebody's milk and honey. They just had to keep trying to go for somebody's milk and honey. They wanted somebody to bend because they themselves want to be poised and positioned for something that's not theirs. Okay, so karma is going to play out To Be Fair. Happy, and loyal heart. Okay, so what I'm picking up is over here in the first column, what's going to end up happening is this. They knew it would happen, but they couldn't, resist. Divine feminine or masculine, you guys could have a deep knowing about these karmic feminine energies. Okay, that they're going to self-destruct here. They're going to run into a trap. Something's going to happen. They're going to either end literally. Okay, it's time for a nap. Putting things to an end. Somebody either putting things to an end or dying. Okay, so that somebody can move on and go to their land of milk and honey and have more flexibility in their lives because they're in position for it. So someone could go on to their happiness. Okay, wow. So since we're doing this different, you guys, I'm just going to pull and then, yeah. See, karma is going to turn in the favor of the high vibe collective here, To Be Fair, because these people kept trying to work against someone else's happiness. What someone else is building, what someone else is in position for, someone else's destiny. That's what robbers do. They go to people's homes, like in Home Alone, and they feel entitled to other people's property, other people's buildings, other people's investments. Okay? It doesn't matter that it's wrong. It doesn't matter it's against the law. It doesn't matter it's unfair. It doesn't matter who gets hurt and affected. To people with that mindset, they don't care. They don't care. Yeah, the temple path, angel of love, the temple path. Yeah, some of them just figured, you guys were loving beings and you're on a temple path and you wouldn't notice, you wouldn't care, you would just be flexible, you would just let them steal from you, let them rob you, let them, scapegoat you, let them take what's yours, let them try to hurt you, but they're sorely wrong and they know it. Yeah, they know it. Yeah. All right, so let's pull, team. Let's clarify. Deep knowing, the garden gate. Milk and honey. First chakra, Archangel Michael. To Be Fair. Second chakra. In the reverse, Ariel. Yin in the reverse. Woman holding heart. Flexible. Door to happiness. Happy. Third chakra. Yeah. Time for a nap. Victory. Poised. Rest and rejuvenation. Loyal heart. All tied up. Okay. Strategy. Angel of love. Man holding the heart. Yeah, so here's this moon energy. So what I'm picking up, where this has to do with a love situation, you guys, or some weird karmic feminine group or love situation, if it has something to do with that, they do have a deep knowing who the masculine loves here. They actually know that. Some of them even may know that once they die or once something ends, that's going to bring victory. So this is a part of why they keep planning, to steal and rob from some of you all in some kind of way. Okay, with this Archangel Michael, so you guys, here's the surprise that they're going to walk into. They're walking into a trap because you guys have high level protection. Archangel Michael is assisting with warring against people who are continually trying to disrupt you all's stability. Okay, you all's health and well-being, your foundation, your milk and honey here. Okay, this is the trap. This is what they don't know, what they don't see, what they don't believe. Okay, to ensure that you all are able to fulfill, go to your door to personal healing and happiness, to ensure that you get to get the proper rest and rejuvenation that you need, okay, from dealing with these kinds of people. Okay, with to be fair, being clarified by the sacral chakra in the reverse, these people are no longer going to be able to steal your creativity. They're no longer going to be able to energy harvest your creativity. They're no longer going to be able to steal your creative property. They're no longer going to be able to use sex, because some of these people were doing sex magic and sex rituals and sex spells as a way to keep people all tied up. Okay, with third chakra here, so I have first chakra, which is your root, and then I have the solar plexus here. Okay, they didn't know that you guys are empowered. They didn't know that you guys were strong and happy. They didn't know that you guys had divine protection here and that you knew how to defend yourself as well. So this is not, they're not seeing that, okay? That you're empowered here to fight for your happiness. You're empowered here to go and create happiness, separate from whatever it is that they were planning to do here. Okay? This loyal heart and all tied up. This could be the trap, okay? As they come against somebody that has a loyal heart to try to attempt to tie them up and steal from them, they themselves are going to end up tied up in some kind of way, okay? For some of these people. All right, let's keep it pushing. Okay, now I'm going to use that for that side. Okay, so let me skip out of, I'm not going to use all these decks because we're already almost 30 minutes in. So, yeah, I don't need all these decks. Let me get into the situations and then the kipper here, because they're going to run into a trap. They did, they are, or they will. Okay? They did, they are, or they will. Past, present, future energy. Okay? They're scared and panicked. I guess when they walk into the trap, whatever this trap is, they're going to become scared. Okay? They didn't know that you all were not scared with this anxiety in the reverse. You were not scared to defend yourself or to stand up for yourself. There's the bounty hunter. Okay. Maybe because you guys already know that these people are doing that and they're planning that. So you're in position, you're poised and in position for their fuckery, whatever they're trying to do here. Okay. The garden gate, deep knowing, single. Okay. Children in the reverse. About to reveal and confess, threatened, embarrassed, trash, entrapment. Archangel Michael, here we go. Ascension in the reverse. Divine Feminine in the reverse. Okay. Okay, with single over here, the Garden Gate, and deep knowing. So these karmic feminine energies have a deep knowing, okay, that it's a dandada, okay? But this is why they still are insistent upon trying to steal what someone else creates, trying to come against, you know, someone here because they are embarrassed. I do have threatened, embarrassed appearances here. Okay. So, you know, the traps that they're going to walk into could also include, you know, this exposure, them getting embarrassed for thinking that they could just wreak havoc on somebody's life, thinking that they could just go and steal somebody's home, somebody's identity, somebody's creativity, somebody's thinking that they just could do that. You know, that's the trap they're going to walk into by doing this. Okay. Archangel Michael is here twice next to victory and time for a nap. So it's done. It's over. It's over for them. And this is a victory. It's over for them. Like I said, some of them is going to be physical over. Like that's the trap. Them being incessant on doing shit to you all is going to lead to their death. Okay. For some of them, leading to their deaths. For others, it's over. It's over. Okay, now with children in the reverse with milk and honey, Archangel Michael. Okay, somebody, you know, could try to say something about doing something to their people's children, but children are protected. Okay, children could be leaving, young adults could be leaving. They're going to be surprised if they try to come to your home, that there's protection there or some shit like that. Okay, they're being discarded, thrown out. And see, maybe they didn't foresee this because, again, with this home alone energy, you know, he's a little boy. And what does a little boy have up against two adult robbers? You know, the premise is it's ludicrous, right? It's absurd. But obviously, the little boy outsmarted them both. Okay. Ascension in the reverse, rest and rejuvenation, poised. Maybe they didn't foresee that they're going down. They're being exposed about, you know, maybe being people of darkness here. Bear with me, guys. I know this is a little different. It's a different type of reading, but I'm going to get the tarot here. Did I bring out tarot? Yeah. No? I'll grab the tarot here in a minute, okay? Lastly, we have, to be fair, sacral chakra, Archangel Ariel in the reverse, about to confess, about to reveal and confess. So this is like a breakup energy, an ending. As they attempt to sabotage some of you all, as they attempt to come against your home or foundation or whatever that is, karma is going to play out. Something is going to be put to a hope for them, and somebody's going to expose. That's going along with those previous cards, my deck exposure, okay? Revealing that these people were whores or that they were being, you know, using sex. And so they're going to end up embarrassing themselves, essentially, by trying to come against some of you. It's interesting. And they just looked at you like this little home alone little boy or little girl. Okay, thinking that this will be cinchy. It shouldn't be an issue, right? I have happy, third chakra, and then entrapment, pregnancy, and money strings. So you all have been empowering yourself to go on from your happiness. I mean, go on to your happiness away from these people entrapping you. Okay. But they were happy to entrap or try to trap some of you all here, thinking they had power and control over you. Okay. They thought that they were going to be able to use pregnancy and money strings and heartstrings here, and it's not going to work. They thought that they were going to be able to do that to some of you all to keep you tied up. Divine Feminine is here in the reverse. This could be either Divine Feminine in the past, or this could be a karmic feminine. Okay, as they're attempting to come against you, Divine Feminine, to keep you all tied up because you have a loyal heart, something's going to happen to them. Whoever these people are, these plans, these strategies to pull on your heartstrings, to take advantage of your purity or your innocent-like nature, they're gonna walk right into a trap. And with rest and rejuvenation paired with ascension in the reverse, it's an indicative energy for me of death. Especially over here, I have time for a nap. So it's like endings. Something's going to be put to an end for them. They're going to walk into something. Okay? Wow. All right, let's keep it pushing. We're at what, 30 something minutes? Home alone. They're going to walk into a trap. Okay, people that are trying to set folks up here, that are trying to steal from folks, in some cases literally rob folks or invade, folks here, they're going to be surprised. Okay? And what ends up happening. Okay? Yeah, I told you somebody's going to jail. I have imprisonment. They're going to go to jail or something. Yep. They're trying to steal a gift from somebody that's innocent and pure, or from somebody's child or a young adult. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I guess, all righty. That's the trap. So let's clarify. Message of concern in the reverse. So they have a deep knowing that somebody is going to be single here. What is this team? Single and happy. And they have a deep knowing about something. This is why so it's why they're fighting so hard and why they keep still trying to plan shit, because they do have a deep knowing. Okay. Now I have message of concern in the upright. Okay. So somebody, when they walk into these traps here with Archangel Michael standing guard, okay, this is what they're going to find out. They were not concerned at first, but now they're going to be concerned. Okay. Thief. Okay. With thief in the reverse, somebody is going to confess something and they don't see that either. Karmic justice is going to play out. because this is the confession energy. And to be fair, see, this is what they don't realize is playing out. Distance horizon, yeah, they're gonna be embarrassed. They're gonna be exposed here with threatened and embarrassed because they kept trying to threaten and embarrass divine feminine here. They kept at it. They kept trying to steal and rob from the high vibe collective here in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So as they're doing their shit, they're gonna walk into some traps here and they're gonna be threatened and embarrassed. Main female, here's more karmic energy is in the reverse. She's being discarded. Whoever the main player was here and fucking with somebody's happiness here and flexibility, trying to stop somebody's flexibility here. It's going to be a surprise. They're going to get discarded here. Expectation. See, they're expecting, this is why it's going to be, they're expecting that they can trap you with pulling on your heartstrings so they can get power over you. Okay? They're not expecting. Okay, so this is what's going to be the trap. They think they can entrap you, but you guys have already empowered yourself here. I told y'all death was going to come out. Told you. I told you. I've already said it. Like it's now it's 3 different energies. So again, now I got Archangel Michael twice. Archangel Michael twice. So then we got death. Archangel Michael, victory, time for a nap, and death. So this is the surprise. This is the twist to what these people were up to. Okay? Wow. Okay? Their attempts to kill or end something for a child or a young adult or somebody that's innocent. Because, that Home Alone energy is like he's innocent. Okay? 10-year-old innocent little boy versus the 2 criminals. Okay? The 2 criminals are skilled adult criminals. So, metaphorically speaking, divine feminine, divine masculine has a certain level of an innocence and purity and naivete where they expected that they were too young in the game and they were old and skilled at fuckery. This is what it is in the reading. But they're going to be surprised. There's a twist and they're walking into a trap. So whether this is like literal and physical, for some of you, it's literal physical home. People was trying. Others of you, it's intellectual, creative property. It's symbolic. It's energetic. It's relationships. It's going to flip. According to this reading, like some of these people going to die, bitch. With the damn rest. What does it say? Time for a nap. Child. They don't see it coming. While they're doing this, this is what's going to play out. Wow. Oh, okay. And then with this ascension, see, again, this ascension in the reversed, that's like a going down card, right? Ascension is awakening, ascending, light up. In the reverse is going down, right? The shit they did to try to get poised for something that's going down. With this rest, again, that's indicative of end or death. End or death. Dang, Gina. Okay. Oh, okay. Oops. See? I have the karma card up here, to be fair. And then I got the adjudications right here in the reverse. Because see what it is it was unjust for them to try to use darkness, some weirdo energy, or to try to come against somebody or bring somebody down. Okay? It was unjust for them to attempt this. So now, wow, they're going to be put to an end. Don't be mad at me. Okay, so false person is coming out in the reverse over here. On top of divine feminine, all tied up in loyal heart. So with that exposure energy that came out with the foundation, like people are going to see who was false and who wasn't. Like these professionals could have had a really good persona, okay, and hiding like those criminals in Home Alone, okay, hiding, coming out in the shadows and in the night, right? But something's changing. Something's going to be exposed. People could be revealing that they were trying to set up a divine feminine that was actually a loyal person or that had a loyal heart. And so they themselves are going to end up trapped in some kind of way. Yeah, they stole a gift. Yeah. So it's revealed they stole a gift, or a gift is going to, wow. So as they're doing this, what they stole is going to be retracted or some shit. Their attempts to, yeah, buddy. Yeah, because they wouldn't change. See, that's why I'm going to leave that alone. Because that's why, bitch, some of them is not, motherfuckers don't be mad at me. I ain't want to hear it, bitch. I ain't want to hear it, man. Because these people, we had change in the reverse. This is indicative of professional fuck-ups that don't want to stop being that. They don't want to stop being that. They don't want to stop being dark witches and warlocks. They don't want to stop being criminals, liars, and thieves and whores. They don't want to stop trying to come against someone else's happiness. They're addicted to trying to come against someone else, and they don't want to let that go. Because these could be people that need to win at all costs. Okay? They don't care about it not being moral. They don't care. Though they could have a show to the world that they're moral to hide the fact that that's who they really are. So this is why they're going to walk into some traps, because essentially they won't stop. They won't stop their fuckery. So they're going to end up walking into some traps. Okay? We like to expose them to life's harsh truths early on. Okay? They're going to be exposed. They could have called themselves teaching you all lessons collective, but they're about to be exposed to life's harsh truths about being fucked up. Okay? Ha, what a loser. Yeah. Okay, first stack, light team. What happened to these people? Blessed. The reason you lock yourself in the bathroom, sometimes in the reverse. So they have a deep knowing that collective, you all are blessed and you're going to receive your blessings, and that you are free. Okay? You guys aren't hiding. Second stack. First row, second stack. Sociopath. Yeah, they're sociopath. These people are sociopaths. And they may be being exposed as sociopaths. Their children could be realizing that their parents are sociopaths that would do anything for money. Or it could be kids, young adults that are sociopaths that will do anything for money. Okay? For milk and honey. Yeah, and they think it's fine to do. And so these people could be being exposed for thinking it's perfectly all right to be a sociopath, okay, to do whatever for money, even harming other lives, stealing, doing all sorts of fucked up shit. Third stack, first column. Third stack, first column. This is how I cope with anxiety. So clarifying this third stack with the sacral chakra energy, they had a tendency to use sex and sex magic to cope with their anxiety. They had a tendency to steal from others to cope with their anxiety here. But you all are protected with Archangel Michael from these sociopaths. That's why something is about to change, because they're sociopaths. And even if they're going to church, singing the Hallelujah chorus, even if they're at the Reiki Center, they're sociopaths, okay? Third column, I'm sorry, yeah, third stack, third column. Fear is the mind killer. When things are too quiet in the next room, in the reverse. So yeah, these people maybe thought you all would be afraid, but now they're afraid. Okay, these are tyrants, these are bullies. Okay, and it's loud. So some of them are going to become afraid when they realize something here. Okay. All I do is win in the reverse. Yeah. Yeah. They know. They're threatened. They're embarrassed here. They're going to realize that they lose. And, you know, being incessant is, yeah. When your parents grab the camera instead of helping you. Wow. You guys could have had some toxic parents that were equally low vibrational here. Okay. That instead of helping some of you deal with these sociopaths, they just stood by and watched. Okay. And they're going to get their doses of karma as well. You can't really tell from this picture, but my kid's a bit of a troublemaker here. Uh-huh. Yeah. This could be a young adult child of somebody that's a troublemaker that played a role in causing some issues here to somebody's personal happiness. And they're being thrown out. Yeah, roses are red, violets are blue. This kid is going to end up in prison. Somebody's young adult child could be going to prison for some shit. It takes some mistakes to make a breakthrough in the reverse. Yeah, they're not going to get no breakthrough. They're going to do this shit and they're never going to change, and then they're going to suffer for it. Okay? Madame, you are trying my patience. Uh-huh. They could have tried you guys' patience time and time again. And they're going to face your authority now. When you make peace with authority, you become authority. They're going to face your authority now. Because they probably didn't have no respect for you all here. I'm a golden god in sports. Okay. Some of you could be, you know what I'm saying, rising into your divinity. You're developing here with sports. Okay. And they're going to find this out. That you've been training. They could have thought that they were all of that and thought they had something on the lock. And they're going to find some shit out here. Chaos. They're going to walk into chaos. The more they keep trying to do this shit. Ha, what a loser. Yeah. It says, ha, what a loser. It actually came out. Yeah, it's done. It's over. Archangel Michael again. Tell me I'm beautiful in the reverse. Here we go. There's that karmic feminine energy that's going down. That's going down. They're getting karma for trying to disrupt someone's awakening and for trying to take somebody down. Not all heroes wear capes. So somebody could be coming in to make something right here for a divine feminine. Sound of wolves howling in the distance. Relatable. How your vagina feels after giving birth in the reverse. Okay, so somebody could be Thinking about going back to a divine feminine, having some sexual thoughts here, somebody they feel like is relatable here. People could have got into shit out of addiction, like we said earlier. Okay. We should have just gotten a dog. Yeah. In the reverse, we should have just gotten a dog. These people are going to end up realizing that instead of trying to go up against a divine being, they should have went somewhere and sat out. They should have just went somewhere and lived their life instead of trying to rob somebody else, trying to come against somebody else, trying to steal something from somebody else, trying to set somebody else up. Like all this energy, in the end, they're gonna walk into all these traps, and then it's gonna be like we could have been somewhere sitting down minding our business, and all this shit didn't even have to fucking happen. But that's a sociopath for you. Sociopaths are not gonna think logically. We got sociopath vibes on the deck. Okay. All right. So let's wrap this up. Let's close the reading out here. Okay. So the foundation of this reading, dealing with home alone vibes. Okay. These individuals walking into a trap. So again, whether this is literal home invasion, energetic invasion, spiritual invasion, creative property invasion, people's attempt to steal people's destinies, they're walking into traps. They looked at the collective as the home alone little boy, whether you are a man or a woman, as young, naive, too pure, too innocent, and, without strength, knowledge, or skill to be able to handle such big bad wolves as two big adult professional criminals, if you will, metaphorically speaking. But just like in the movie, they had a rude awakening, so are these people. Okay? So we have here, these people want to be famous so damn bad that they will steal from others. Okay, so maybe this is being illuminated about them. And for them having this energy, they end up putting themselves in positions of getting in trouble. Okay. Doppelgangers being exposed. So here's that exposure energy. So people could be turning them in. People could just be starting to see this. It just depends on what the situation is. Okay. Liars to the 10th power. So they're being exposed as liars and doppelgangers. Okay. It could have been lying about so many things, and this stuff is starting to come out. Divine Masculine sends telepathic message to Divine Feminine. I love you and I see you now. So a Divine Masculine could be stepping in to speak up for Divine Feminine and to protect Divine Feminine. They hide behind religion. Okay, so maybe in this religious sector, some of these people are starting to see the truth about these individuals that's all of a sudden running to them. Divine Masculine regrets cheating and lying to Divine Feminine. Okay, so again, this is a masculine energy that could be stepping up and defending Divine Feminine. They could be a part of making sure that there's some type of a protection for Divine Feminine. Okay. Divine Feminine is tired of trying to prove herself. She was always authentic. So a Divine Masculine could be voicing this somewhere. Okay. As were before, maybe they didn't. Okay. Hypocrites and double standards. So some of these people are being exposed. Okay. So this is how they're getting entrapped, because it's like their fuckery is catching up and they're being exposed because they could be trying to act like they're, Captain America and shit. Okay. Divine Masculine wants to protect Divine Feminine because he knows these karmics are lunatics. Again, he could be getting like investigators involved, protection, just different things like that. Okay, to assist with protecting Divine Feminine here. Okay. Regret but not remorseful. So these people are being exposed as individuals that, act like they're regretful and yada yada, but people are seeing them like, you ain't remorseful, you don't care, you're still doing the same shit, you're a sociopath. Divine Masculine says, Divine Feminine, I am so sorry for betraying you. Okay. So a masculine could be involved with exposing all these individuals. okay? Because there's betrayal energy coming out. Okay, so all these folks is gonna walk into some type of traps as they attempt to continue to come against you, High Vibe Collective. Okay, all right, you guys. Namaste.